Hi everybody, so I'm going to do the books read in 2010 tag thing. I'm not exactly sure what the title is, but it looks like fun. I saw Lara do it and she did a great video, so well done Lara. Okay, so here we go. Best books or favourite book read in 2010, and I've realised these don't need to mean 2010 releases, so they could have been released whenever, but you read them this year. So for me that was the Wicked Lovely series as a whole, by Melissa Marr, The Sugar Queen by Sarah Addison Allen, Graceling by Kristen Cashore, the Study series by Maria V. Snyder, Speak by Laurie Halse Anderson, Rampant by Diana Peterfront, and Eyes Like Stars by Lisa Menchev. Worst book read in 2010. Now these aren't necessarily awful books, but these are ones I did not finish, and they were also ones I picked up and only had a mild interest in, so I probably shouldn't have really tried reading them because I wasn't that keen to begin with. But anyway, I seem to have a thing against Fallen Angels because I did not get through Fallen, Hush or Hush Hush. I also did not get through The Dark Divine or Wake. I just found them all quite plodding and dull, or just irritating. In the case of Hush Hush, incredibly irritating. I just hated everybody in it, and for some reason the writing annoyed me, but this was just me. And also, yeah, I don't know why it is. Fallen Angels and other mediums are fine. It just seems to be in YA fiction I get annoyed with them. Most disappointing reads of 2010. I didn't dislike these by any means, but I did have very high expectations for them and felt let down after reading them. But they're still good reads. But it would be Ash by Melinda Lowe and Sisters read by Jackson Pierce. I feel so terrible saying that, but it's true for me. Most surprising reads of 2010. So here are some I didn't think I would like as much as I came to. So we've got Wings by April Lynn Pike, The Graveyard Book by Neil Gaiman. I should say that I was just unsure exactly how I'd find the tone in The Graveyard Book because I knew it was sort of a middle grade novel. And yeah. Perfect Chemistry by Simone Elkeles. I honestly didn't think I'd like that at all, and it was really addictive. Impossible by Nancy Whalen. I thought I'd have some moral issues with that actually. It'd take a long time to explain why, but I still enjoyed it. Beastly by Alex Flynn. That was quite a sweet book. And Tithe by Holly Black, because I'd heard all different things about it, and I just wasn't sure with Tithe, and yeah, I actually quite liked it. Books I've recommended the most in 2010. Easily the Wicked Lovely series. Eyes Like Stars. I recommended that to all my theatre friends. I was running around going, read this, oh my god, it's fun. Rampant. People still look at me strange when I'm like, it's about killing unicorns! But I'm sure once they read it they'll realise. It's awesome. And of course Speak by Laurie Halse Anderson. Especially I've recommended that mainly to people who've seen the film. Best series read in 2010, The Wicked Lovely series and The Study series. Favourite new authors discovered in 2010, Kristen Cashore, Sarah Addison Allen, Lisa Menchev and Leslie Livingston. Those two especially because they're authors who have a passion for the theatre and performance and acting, and that's fantastic. Also Lisa Menchev makes awesome cupcakes. Hilarious reads of 2010. So these are some I was giggling out loud at. Going Bovine by Liv Bray, Solace by Gail Carson Carragher, did I get a name right? Something like that. The Well of Lost Plots and other books within the Thursday Next series by Jasper Ford. Eyes Like Stars by Lisa Menchev because it was so cute, and Paranormalcy by Kirsten White. I was laughing at that one too. Where are we? Most thrilling unput-downable book of 2010. So we've got The Clockwork Angel by Cassandra Clare. I was plowing through that, had me hooked. Stolen by Lucy Christopher. Oh, dear me. Paranormalcy by Kirsten White, because the chapters were so short in Paranormalcy, so I just kept going. Graceling by Kristen Cashore. Ink Exchange especially, out of the Wicked Lovely series. Because even though the mood in that was quite dark and very encompassing, but it kind of kept propelling you forward anyway. And The Graveyard Book by Neil Gaiman. Books most anticipated in 2010. So I was very excited for Radiant Shadows, because by the very beginning of 2010 I'd already read all the books up to that one in the Wicked Lovely series, so I was like, woo! When it came out I was psyched. Sisters Red by Jackson Pierce, Rampant, and Eyes Like Stars. I was just wanting them forever, and they were sitting in my book depository shopping list, and I would stare at them on the computer like, I want to get you. Favourite book cover? Ash. I don't have the book cover that a lot of other people do, but I still think mine's really pretty. And of course Eyes Like Stars, because it's so lovely. Where are we? I've lost my place. Most memorable character? Yes, I am. Most memorable character. So this year was the year of female warriors for me. So we've got Katza from Graceling, Scarlet from Sisters Red, and Yelena from the Study series. Girls Who Fight. Yeah. Most beautifully written novel, Ash by Melinda Lowe. It was so fluid and detailed and lush. Speak by Laurie Halse Anderson, because it's just so emotionally raw. And Stolen by Lucy Christopher, because the detail within that was really, really, like, took on a character of its own and really unsettling. It worked so good to create atmosphere. The book that had the greatest impact on me, I keep mentioning the same sort of things. Speak, for obvious reasons. Graceling by Kristen Kershaw, because it made me aware of a lot of personal beliefs and views of my own and issues in regards to that and other people. And also the same for Rampant, actually, which you wouldn't expect, but that was the case when I read them. And finally, the book that I can't believe I waited till this year to read, and I still feel ashamed about it, Speak by Laurie Halse Anderson, because it's, especially in America, it's a huge classic for teen lit and just literature in general, and it was such a impacting novel at the time, and of course since then it's received so many accolades and it keeps gaining such praise and winning over its readers. And I read the 10th anniversary edition, so that was really moving to see like the poetry and stuff they put at the front and letters from readers, and yeah, I feel quite ashamed of myself for waiting that long. Also the Study series, because that's been around for a few years. Poison Study was out in like 2003, I think, the first in the series. So I could have read that a few years ago, but I didn't, because I was silly. So yeah, those are my 2010 book reads. Stuff book reads, that was redundant, I'm silly. And I'm going to get going now, because I've talked for too long. But that's all for now, and hope you're all having a nice day / evening. Goodbye.